Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes. Hi, folks.
Let's go. Welcome into a brand new show here on A2D Radio. Morning Wood, live from the Real Talk Studios, like we're going to be every Monday and every Friday morning to start. Excited to join you. It's the first really morning show that's going to be consistent here at A2D Radio. People have been begging for it. They've been begging. Listen, people have been begging for the kids. They've been begging for years. Way before A2D Radio started, there was arguments in car rides.
We're going back to the beginning here.
It's a long history here. All right, if you got Google it, and you're going to find out a lot about us.
We go back like car seats, okay?
Go back like car seats?
Way back. Way back.
So we got a ton to talk about on our debut episode. Tom Arnone, Brian Wilson, Greg Milakovic on the ones and twos. The family out there joining us. It's going to be up-tempo. So listen, clear your sports wood. That's what we're here to do. We're here to clear your sports wood out. Your wife can't do it? We got you. That's what we're here for. College football picks later on in the show against the spread. Week 2 gambling picks in the NFL. A little walking around money
and guess
that
what?
we'd love to give you.
We did so bad week 1, we got to bounce back week 2. So maybe one of
you can only go up from where we were.
Or you just go opposite and everyone's a winner, but us.
Whatever way you go, we back you. What are you most concerned about heading into Sunday Night Football? We'll dive into that. Eagles, Falcons. Our main topic is Eagles versus Falcons matchup breakdowns. So we're going to get into the key players of this football game. We're going to get into score predictions. We're going to get into everything. Offensive, defensive players of the game. We're going to talk about who we think offensively and defensively, not only for the Eagles, but for the Falcons as well. Oh, yeah. Guys that we think are going to be impact players for them Sunday night. And then you got the Eagles-Falcons A2D watch party, Pinsetters Bar and Bowl in Merchantville, New Jersey, Sunday night, 7 to 11. Come out there and join us. We'll be raffling off Eagles tickets, raffling off, looks like a corn hole set. Yeah. So we got a lot of little raffles going on. 20 gets you in the door and get you all you can eat, even though Greg doesn't like that. That's how we're going with it, okay? Because there's always apps left over when you order a lot of food. Always, which equals all you can eat. It doesn't mean you can go to the bar and say, hey, Tom over there, you got all you can eat. I'm going to get a burger. I'm going to get some fries. You know what? Put everything on there. We're going to go bacon. Put the house on there. That's not the way this is operating. Our poll question brought to you by our doc, Make Him Yours, Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, Burlington, Cherry Hill, Princeton locations. The Eagles' running game is the key to the victory in Atlanta. Do you agree or disagree with that? Let us know. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. A2D Radio is where you can find us. Let's talk about it. Morning Wood, first episode. Family already chiming in, and we're going to get to everybody.
Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody on a Friday morning. Feeling good. Look good, feel good, play good. And I totally agree. I think that's our major key because Minnesota just ran all over them this Sunday. Yep. And you keep Matt Ryan off the field. It still seems like our D-backs are our weakest link, and Matt Ryan at home slings the ball. So let's keep him off the field. Let's run the ball, run it down their throat, control the clock, control tempo, and then open it up for Carson to go downfield.
Well, what changed Sunday when we were watching the game right here?
Well, we started running the ball.
We started to run the ball. We were effective.
Sproles had a really nice drive. That's really what it was.
And it got it all open, right? It got it all open. There's two ways in this slate to go about it. You can either, if you're passing early, you better be spinning it and hitting people, right? Because then everybody's got to then back off, which allows the running game. Yep. Or there's the opposite side of it. There's two sides that go about how you want to tackle a football team. That one, it's run it down their throat, and now everybody's got to come up, and now you hit the deep shot. So there's two ways to attack any football game. I never say that one way is better than the other, depending on the matchup, though. In this matchup, like you said, listen, it's a good offensive team at home. It's a team that struggled week 1 offensively. Yep. You expect them to bounce back offensively a little bit. So how do you keep them off the field? Right? You get off the field on third downs, real simple, and you run the football well.
Like, I'm completely nervous that Julio goes for 200 in this game, but I think if we can
Does he never not against us, though?
That's what I'm saying. Always a stud against us. And in Atlanta, their home opener, they're going to come to play. If we think that we're walking through Atlanta this week, you're completely wrong. I think it's going to be a very tough game, and I think we need to control the clock, keep our defense fresh, and run down their throat because they are susceptible to the run. You can run all over them. Dalvin Cook and Minnesota ran all over them. And Madison Alexander, who's a rookie, they ran all over them last week. So let's go. This is our game to run, and we got the weapons. It's time to showcase them. Miles, where you at, Miles? It's your day, baby. Let's go.
So the family out there joining us, something we do on Sundays that we're not going to be able to do this Sunday is give you a chance to win a little more. This is all we do is give you walking around money here. I mean, literally, it's all we do. Okay,
just a little
we're just
walking
such
around
givers,
money.
Such givers on Morning Wood, aren't we?
Everybody likes to give her when there's morning wood.
Can you go into work 15 minutes late, honey? I can't right now with this show title. Sometimes.
Oh, you'll be fine.
It's gonna get me. It's gonna get me for a couple weeks. What the hell was I even just saying? Oh,
Everybody likes a little walking around money.
everybody likes a little walking around money. So $40, right? Whatever pay app you have, sent right to you. We need your score predictions, offensive players of the game, offensive defensive players of the game throughout the show. At any point, chime in, screenshot it. You got it. It's all yours. So diving into the game, to the poll question, you agree that the Eagles' running game is the key to victory in Atlanta?
Absolutely.
Listen, I'm right with you. I know we're going to disagree plenty, but on this one I agree because different strokes for different folks. Like the Washington, they weren't great pass defense last year.
Good run defense.
Good run defense.
Yeah.
So you went in to try to attack them early, throwing the football. That didn't necessarily work, and Doug did what Doug does best, and he made in-game adjustments, halftime adjustments. So in this football game, I agree. Listen, I don't think either part of Atlanta's defense is great.
No, they're not.
I think they're okay.
You can throw on them too, yeah.
But I think to keep them off the field, listen, real simple. You control the clock. You win time and possession. You win a turnover battle. That's how you win football games. Real simple. So to me, yeah, I agree. You got to run the ball well. And does it have to be early on where you're pounding and getting gash plays? Not necessarily.
No.
But a combination.
4 yards a pop would be great.
A combination of 60-40 is too much to me, but 55-45.
Okay.
55-45 pass-run ratio. In today's NFL is where I need to be at. Yep. Makes sense, and I expect a lot of that to come at the end. But you got to run the ball well. I'm not going to say to me, it's one of the keys to victory.
Yeah.
But if you run the ball well,
I mean,
you're probably going to win time possession. You're probably going to end up winning the game.
And we're probably going to open up a lot of passing lanes for Carson if we run the ball well, especially if we run it well to start the game, which is what I want them to do. Hopefully that's the game plan.
Kevin Goodwin chiming in. I disagree with the poll. Pass game will carry with Djax over the top and better use of the tight ends underneath. How do you get Djax over the top even easier? You run the ball early on. You make guys come up to the line of scrimmage. You get a lot more press defense. Then you take your shots. But with this offense, as dangerous they are.
And Atlanta has a very bad rushing defense.
Yeah, there's not one way or the other with this offense, essentially. Like, you can disagree with the poll because we're loaded on the outside.
Yeah,
we're loaded at skill position. So
I just think it's going to be the key to victory.
Crossing guard Ken in the house. What's up, gentlemen?
What up, Ken?
Eagles will walk out of Atlanta with a victory. Godspeed, Eddie Money. I guess so.
Did Eddie Money go?
Hit the pause on iTunes. Because it'll do that. It'll do that in my headphones all day. It's weird.
Oh, really?
Even though it's muted. Yeah, it's strange. Kyle Meager, keys of the game is let Carson sling it. Okay, and you're going to be the same person early on if the passing game isn't going
that just
well.
Knows that we're
right. Yeah,
now we know we just know that we're right now.
Factual. But no, I mean, listen, it's easy to say that, and I have no problem either way they go about it. But if they're not throwing the ball well early, everybody's going to be bitching that they're not running the ball
Listen, we have a really good offensive line, guys, and offensive linemen, they don't want to pass block. They want to run block. Okay, that's when you put the pressure on the defense. That's when you initiate contact. When you're pass blocking, you're absorbing contact all day. Our linemen want to get out and run block, and we have a damn good O-line. And I think that we should run the ball on this team really well. I'm looking for $160 plus on the ground.
All right, well, that goes right into Jim Brannigan's question. What up, Jimmy?
What up, James?
He says, where the hell was he at?
What up, resident cockroach James?
Well, I know what he said. He said, should I start Miles in my flex spot?
Yes, you should. I'm doing it as well.
Wow, you're that into that one?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm benching Josh Jacobs. Because they're playing Kansas City. I think he might have a decent day because KC's got a shitty defense, but KC's probably going to take a big lead in that game.
You want to read that one?
What is it?
From the Diesel.
Reminds me of riding a Bonnie.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Did you get a day off, a little Friday off? You know where to find us.
You can swing by if you want.
Love to have you. Love to have you. James Tatum, who is the player who needs to step up on defense?
Well, I think it's got to be the secondary. I mean, if Rasul's going to play, he's got to play better than he did. If Sidney's going to play, someone in our cornerbacks needs to step up more than, let's say, Avante, who I like.
Yeah, I'm going the other side with you. I'm not saying our secondary doesn't need to step up. I'm saying our front four needs to go get it.
Oh, well, that's true.
All right, Mike said there was a lot of pressures last weekend. Cates got the ball out of his hand quick. Listen, I think the ebb and flow of the league and how the league always seems to work out as guys get their numbers, right? Well, there wasn't a sack last week. I think Matt Ryan's going down.
I think we have one.
Yeah, did we have one?
Jernigan,
okay.
I think, had one.
Okay, well then, to me, Matt Ryan's going down 4 or 5 times this weekend.
Hopefully.
It has to. Because
and they're going to throw the ball.
You're not going to win with just pressure on him. You got to get his ass to the turf and get his ass to the turf early on and make him a little rattled in the pocket.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't rely on my secondary that I don't truly believe in our corners as much as some people do to come out and shut down this wide receiving core. This comes to my front seven. My front seven has to get to the quarterback. Has to. Or it's going to be a long Sunday in terms of defensively. Offensively, we can put up 45 against anybody. So I'm not scared if we give up 30, but I don't want to.
No,
I want my front four to start putting more pressure on the quarterback, and I would love Derek Burnett to stay on sides. I would love that. 3 times on Sunday, you're all sides. I can't have that on the road. I can get away with them things at home. And I'm a big Derek Barnett guy, but I can get away with them things at home and overcome them. I cannot overcome them miscues on the road, Sunday Night Football, hostile environment, and a team that's got so much revenge.
The lights are on!
With us, the team that has so much revenge with us in their head because they haven't been able to beat us.
No. Yeah, and let's be honest, they thought they were going to come in here, back up QB in the playoffs and wipe us.
Yep.
That didn't happen.
I mean, imagine if you were an Atlanta fan coming up here 2 years ago, the game we were at, you would have said to yourself, Nick Foles?
Well, remember, he just played against Oakland. He couldn't even throw the football.
Couldn't even throw the football.
And we're like, and then, they were coming in like, ha-ha, let's go, Nick Foles. See ya.
Granted, you couldn't throw a Nerf football in them conditions.
No, yeah, it was freezing.
But still.
It was freezing.
But still. I mean, you might be able to throw the Nerf, but you ain't gripping nothing in them conditions. James Tatum says, I'm going with the pass rush. Yeah, I'm right there. Kyle Meager, Cam Newton stinks. Listen, we'll talk about the game last night. Trash.
How about Cam coming out dressing like a grandma at the fucking Super Fresh after the game?
Can we stop making
What are you wearing, dude? What are you wearing? That's okay when you're still MVP caliber. When you're fucking 32nd best quarterback in the league, stop wearing that shit, dude.
Let me tell you something. What I'm tired of. Stop making excuses for guys. I mean, listen, the NFL Network last night and the guys are on.
He's definitely banged up, but then don't play.
That's my point.
If you're on the field, you got to play.
That's my point.
You can't half play when you're on the field. What are you talking about?
Like
what are we talking about?
Urban last night, well, this just confirms he really is hurt.
Yeah.
Why? Because he stunk? Because he stunk, then don't play.
Exactly.
Because if you're hurting your team that much, then don't play.
Yep.
And it tells you how much
100%.
They believe in him on a 4th and 1.5, 2, when the guy's 6'5", 280.
I don't even think it was 1.5.
But my point is, he always gets the ball in them situations. What to tell you how they feel about him right now, where they don't even give it to their 6'5", 6'6" quarterback who can run through D linemen.
And I love McCaffrey, but he's got to run through him right there.
Can I get a confirmation? Can I get a confirmation on the rule? Because last night I had it muted.
I thought he was got across.
And I thought it was the same thing like the end zone. I thought it was the same thing like the end zone. Like that goes in,
First off, they used to always say that, and then all of a sudden they changed that. I
thought the line went for as long as infinity. Infinity
wraps around the globe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that shit too.
I don't know the
Maybe he
I don't
stepped
know the necessary
down,
rule,
but I don't know.
When he reached it across, he was already out of bounds.
So no, but no foot was.
I was gonna say
no foot was, but the ball was already out.
That's what they consider it.
So that's what they do it now.
So they're lying.
So
they lied for years.
But even in the end zone, you have to be on the inside or touch the pylon, which is still in play, right? That's that. Like you have to touch the pylon.
Back in the day, you didn't. Back in the day, you didn't have to.
They told us it extended. So he did that same
I don't think he got it anyway.
I've been watching football a long time, Greg. I feel like back in the 90s, you never had to.
You're absolutely right.
If he would have did that in the end zone, I thought that would be a touchdown.
NFL.
Like if he went in the end zone the same way,
if your feet
even though nothing touched out of bounds, even though his body and ball are, but that extends. So if he jumped at the one and extends and isn't officially out of bounds.
I feel like they changed it, though. I feel like they don't do that no more.
Just news to me.
I know, it's crazy.
The news to me. I mean, that's how I felt.
Everything's changing.
Because I was watching on mute, and I'm like,
fucking Toys R Us.
I'm like, if I'm Rivera, I'm flying out to somebody because I'm thinking that that's the first down.
And I hate Carolina, and I love to see them lose. But how about the pass interference? Like if you're gonna do the fucking you can review a pass interference, if you're gonna actually allow it to happen, which is ridiculous anyway, it's them throwing a cookie to the fucking crying ass Saints fans. But if you're going to even allow that to happen, then that's fucking pass interference. What are we watching? Why are we even wasting the time to review if we're not calling that pass interference? And memo to Doug, don't challenge any pass interferences all year because you ain't going to fucking win them.
Yeah, well, first, are you talking about the pick play?
Yeah, well, the pass interference when they reviewed it.
Oh,
He got fucking absolutely chucked by the fucking corner, and they did. Nope.
You see the other one? The other one was a pick play. They didn't challenge it. And I'm like, he didn't touch anybody. That's the one you got to challenge. He didn't touch anybody. But whatever. Let's get back to the Eagles breakdowns on tell Sweeps, because Sweeps chiming in 26 minutes in, too early for Steppy, he said. And I said, well, when we have a question for the producer, we need a little insight, We need a little insight. He's going to be critiquing as many times as Greg talks. So I'll have every word counted on your coming through your headset.
We did tell Greg it's a no talking policy out of here.
I just had to get Crumb in as many times as possible.
Well, we went to him. Yeah, that's on us. We take full responsibility.
Well, when we go to the producer, we need fast fucking answers. So be over there, Greg. Be ready.
James Tatum, Ron Rivera should be fired for that stupid play call. And if it works, then he'd be, he'd be on their knees.
If it worked, everybody's jacking off today in Carolina.
Kevin Goodwin says 24-17 Eagles. D. Jackson, Maddox as players of the game.
This game stinks like it's high scoring.
Jim,
I love that, but this game stinks like it's like fucking 35-31.
Yeah, it does. Jim Brannigan, where's my hat, Brian? That's actually sitting right up there. That was your initial hat.
Well, I brought you one. I forgot that you have a small fucking head like a little baby.
Billy Gordon in the house. What up, fam? Little shout out during the school day lunch. Hey. Man, you got lunch early, Bill.
Uh-oh.
Man, you put that in like 20 minutes ago, that comment, too.
An early lunch for Bill.
Early lunch. I don't know what you do in mid-afternoon. You better have that snack on deck. You know what I mean? That's a long wait till 3:30.
Maybe get a bang energy in you.
I got one right up there.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang. Ricky Golone, 28-24 Birds, Jordan Howard, and Derek Barnett players of the game. I like that pick.
I like that one, too.
Good picks, Ricky.
Jordan ran hard on fucking Sunday.
YouTube, we ain't ignoring you. Todd Womack in the house. What up, Todd?
What up, Todd?
Should we go after the corner from the Dolphins? Where can I pick up Minka? And I think he's a safety now, isn't he?
He is a safety, I believe.
Playing safety for them now? But I'll pick up Minka right now. I would have picked him up yesterday. Anybody got gas money, I'll drive.
I'm not going to give him a first-round pick for him.
I'll give him a second.
I'll give him a third.
We're right around the same area. Yeah. Second, third.
Third.
For talent, why not?
They overrate picks. You know this.
No, I know they do. D-Love, we got a show in the morning. You know it, brother.
Let's go.
Nice first impression, Kyle said early on. Good show whenever you decide to finally come on. Listen, if you don't know this about me, I like to chat it up with my family when we get in here.
We were here ready at 10:30. We were just talking.
We did talk. We get talking.
We were conversing.
All right, always expect us. We're not going to,
don't worry. We're going to feed you, baby birds. Don't worry. We're going to feed you.
Kevin Goodwin wants to know if there's A2D merch be at the party. Yes, there will be.
Fucking A, there will be.
Chris Kelly. Hold on, Chris. Give me one.
What up, Chris Kelly? I better see you Sunday. You live right over there.
He said he's coming. He said it.
He lives right over there.
Yeah, he said he's coming. Tough game for the Birds here.
Tough game.
2-5 in their last 7 in Atlanta. Secondary is a concern here, pulling for a 31-23 Eagles win. Yeah, because we were talking about Wednesday night. I don't get into how teams play somewhere else 10 years ago. You know what I mean? I care about this football team. To me, I said it Wednesday night, I ain't walking around scared with this football team anymore.
No, I'm not scared.
I'm not scared.
He's right, though. It's a tough place to play. It's their home opener. They just lost on the road. They got kind of manhandled in Minnesota. You would expect them to come to play. I expect them to come to play. I think it's going to be a really tough game. I think that we're going to win. I already kind of hinted at my score. I think 35-31 Birds. Let's go. I think it's going to be a shootout.
I don't even remember what I said.
And I have Julio in a fantasy league, so if he happens to go for 170 and we win the game, I'm okay with it.
Coffee time is over. CA Chatham says,
I got some.
Glad I could check in, but I don't have much time. Take the over in the Eagles game.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there where you see.
Yeah, I'm right with you.
Right where you, brother. Mike Parker says, well, our first is basically a second.
Well, we'll see, Mike. Let's fucking
He's already
relax.
assuming in the 30s.
Yeah, let's relax, Mike. Okay? That kind of talk, someone goes down and we choke you through the fucking internet. Because I'm not driving down there.
Yeah, we'll drive to Miami to pick up Minka, but that's we don't got time.
We'll choke you on the way back.
With Minka.
We'll get Minka to choke you. We'll put some merch on him. We'll get fucking huge.
D-Lev says maybe a first or a second. Yeah, I mean, I'll give it 2. I have no problem with it 2. You think Todd wants to know if you think the Panthers are going into a wholesaling business? Yeah, probably. I mean,
no, not yet.
it's coming. Guys could be fired real soon. Kyle, I don't care about Doug 1-8 in dome games. One of them was a Super Bowl win. So what the hell do I care about? So going into the Super Bowl, right? He was what? 0-7 in dome games. So going off of that trend, we should have got our doors blown the hell off, right? That's why I don't give a fuck what other teams have done in the past. I care about the team in the moment. This is the big bad dog on the block, the big bad wolf, whatever you want to say, and I'm not walking around scared. I'm walking around with every intention of being 2-0 and the best damn team in the NFC. And everybody's like, well, how are you going to get fine losses? Losses can come at any point in the year. Because just because I have them 12-4 or 13-3 doesn't mean I got to find losses early. It doesn't mean I have to find losses. The year we went to the Super Bowl, we were rolling out wins. There's going to be hiccups. We're going to stub our toes at times.
Of course.
But I don't care what past.
We stubbed in the first half last week, in case anybody knows.
I don't care what past players have done. You understand? Even though it's the same coach, I don't care about past players.
You don't follow trends.
I don't follow them trends.
He's not trendy.
I follow plenty of trends because I think some are realistic and some make sense, but the dome record makes 0 sense to me. It's always tough to play in a dome for every team in the NFL.
Well, and guess what? We're always on the road because we don't play in a fucking dome.
Yeah.
So road games are hard in the NFL, in case you didn't know.
Kyle said, I'm in line at Dunkin'. I was laughing. The lady thought I was nuts. I love that. I'll do that all the time.
Spot on.
Mike Parker, run game blows up. Let's go, Miles.
Let's go, Miles.
James Tatum, big bad dog talk. Yeah.
Yep.
Ricky Glenn, I'll bite on a second rounder. Carlos Guzman says, what's up?
What
Eagles
up, Carlos?
Mafia. What's up, Carlos? Mike Parker says, I'll take a Minka choke for the fam.
That's right, Mike. It's bigger than you.
But
That's
stop
right,
worrying
Spidey.
about that.
It's bigger than you.
All right, so getting in and dissecting, we're obviously talking about how important the running game is for a win this Sunday night. But let's talk about, honestly, you just gave your score prediction and give it to the fam again.
35-31 Birds. Let's go. I think it's high scoring.
Well, let's stick on the offense side of the ball for a second. I'm going to give you my score in a minute, but I want you to give me your offensive player of the game. Give me 2. All right, give me 2 guys, Eagles-wise, and then we'll shoot over on the defense side of football, and we'll talk a little Atlanta, too.
Mine is mine are Miles Sanders and Zach Ertz. I think both score a touch and both have a solid day. Ertz maybe 100, Miles Sanders 80. And I think Jordan Howard's going to have a good day, too. I just think we're going to have to run the ball well to beat them. And I think Ertz kind of didn't have a big day first week. I think Carson's going to look for him, and I think he's going to get open against his team.
Little ebb and flow talk.
Yeah.
Everybody gets their numbers.
Little ebb and flow.
Everybody gets their numbers. Listen, I think you got something?
Well, before you go, Todd Womack actually has a really good point on YouTube. He says, have the Falcons seen Wentz up close? I know they've seen Foles, but Wentz is a different animal.
No, they haven't.
Which kind of goes to your point about not believing in the trends, because, past teams, past scenarios, whatever it may be. It's also, they haven't seen Wentz.
Nope.
And then when you think back, the last 3 games have been very close, but they've all been with Nick Foles.
And a Nick Foles that was getting the ball out of his hands extremely quick, and that changes it up a little bit. No, I mean they haven't seen Wentz. That matters. I mean we beat him twice without even having Carson. Granted here, but
they seem to somehow get to our quarterback like that. I feel like Nick got hit a decent amount in that
of
playoff
course.
game, and I'm hoping that doesn't happen a lot because I don't want to see Carson get hit. But besides that, let's go.
Yeah. No,
I
that's
like
a
to
good
see him
question,
make some
Todd.
plays.
Not even a question. That's a great statement, honestly.
If he extends a couple plays, like he extended a few last week, extends a few and hits somebody deep downfield, Like, I think obviously Atlanta watched our game last week, and they're going to be preparing for D-Jax going deep.
Which why we think we can run the football well. Not only that's not the only reason.
And I think the tight ends are going to be open. I expect us to come out and play well, but I expect them to play well offensively against us. So I feel like we're going to need to play well. Like, they're not a bad
They're
team.
fast defensively. They got speed defensively. I think if you want to say the one thing, sideline to sideline is where they're going to get you. Right? When you talk about Deion Jones is a damn good linebacker. Obviously, they have McKinley, Vic Beasley. I mean, they can get to the quarterback. They can put some pressure on, especially at home in their environment. Chris
Absolutely.
Kelly, Atlanta is soft in the middle. Birds can legit expose them with Ertz and Goddard.
Yeah, totally agree, Chris.
And he wants to know if this Minka thing is legit or another BS rumor
It's probably
thrown
BS.
out there. No, I mean, it's legit through Miami.
Well, it's legit that he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
And they're going to try to trade him. But I don't know if we're going to get him, per se.
I just can't blame him. Like, this is a guy who played Alabama, won a ton of football games, goes somewhere, and they're trash. And I can't blame him for wanting the hell out of there.
Yeah, well, everybody wants out.
I can't blame him for wanting out. So I'm going.
Chrome will tell you the Dolphins are going to win 10 games, which is the funniest thing I've heard all year.
I'm going 34. I'm saying with my score Wednesday, 34-24. I'm right there. I think a late field goal to ice it on our end. I think it's a close game throughout. I think it's tough, but I think we end up walking out with a 10-point lead and a 10-point win and, flex our muscle a little bit down there. But I do think Atlanta's going to score, around the 24 area, which isn't me knocking them at all. I'm legit saying that they're going to put up some points. I could see it being a little higher than that. Like, you could tell me the Eagles score 40 and they put up, and they put up 34. You know what I mean? So I can see it both ways. But I think it's at least a touchdown win for us going into this game. And offensively, I'm going with the same guy I went with last week. It's 11 to me. I think we're going to run the ball really well, but I think this guy throws 3 or 4 touchdowns again on his way to compete for the MVP this year. I'm right with you. I liked Ertz a lot, and I'm gonna run with him, even though you did. I'm gonna go Ertz for at least a touch.
Okay.
And 100. I think he gets his numbers a little bit back, at least touchdown-wise. He could even go for 2. But it's between Ertz and Jordan Howard right there because I know people think Booby has a big game, and he probably does. I think we run the ball really well. But I think Jordan has a big game too. That dude, now you know why he leads the NFL in yards after contact. He does not go down on the first hit.
Dude churns. I mean, if you look
He's
at it,
everything we would love as Eagles fans in a running back, right?
And
He's everything. And hold on real quick. I thought he couldn't catch the ball either. I thought that was a knock. Did you see the shoestring catch the other day? So shut the fuck up for you guys who think you got it all figured out, okay? Because you can't catch the ball. That's the problem. And your little flag football league.
No hands. But no, I mean, if you look at it, fucking Chicago, watching Chicago on opening night, they desperately missed him. Because the way to beat Green Bay is to punch him in the mouth.
No, they didn't punch nothing.
They didn't punch nothing, yeah.
They didn't punch nothing.
They might have punched themselves.
Somebody should have punched Mitchell, but that's about it. That punch should have happened a long time ago. Or punch your GM. Punch your GM for him. I can't. I don't got time for him.
Mitchell.
Hey, Kyle says, hey, time the Phillies still alive. Wild card run. They're still there.
We're only 2 back. Somehow,
Kyle, listen.
Somehow staying in. I don't get out of work till like 10:15, and I get to watch the last 2 innings of games now because Gabe is taking everybody out in the 3rd inning. We're using 9 pitchers by the 8th inning, but somehow we're still in it. And you gotta give Gabe credit. You have to. As much as we hate Gabe, and I still am the number one. I
still hate him.
I'm still driving the fire Gabe fucking bus.
Can I say shotgun?
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that. Yeah, love to be there with
Absolutely. We can fucking switch on and off. Who's driving?
Great drivers.
2 of the best in the business.
You'll be safe in the back. No seatbelt needed.
Yeah, no seatbelt needed. Have a great time back there. We're great drivers. Best in the biz. But seriously, oh my God, I just don't see. What was I saying? No,
it's the whole thing we talked about earlier. Like, my dad the other night's like, I'm telling him last night, I'm like, dude, they haven't won more than 4 in a row all year.
Oh, they can't.
And he's like, Tom, they can't. Look at this staff. And he said, look at this bullpen. And I said, well, you're right. I mean, I'm like, I crush this guy constantly.
It's Gabe, yeah,
and I got to give him a little bit of credit. Not for in-game stuff. Never for in-game stuff.
Still doesn't know how to double switch.
The resiliency talk. The response. Because every time they lose a bad game, they usually come back to win the next night.
Yeah.
All right? So I'll give this guy credit for keeping them in it.
He's kept the locker room
and
together.
The sad part is
together.
that probably gets him another year.
It does. It does. And it does. And I don't want him to be here. I'm still riding the bus. Like I said, I lost my train of thought after that. But you got to credit him that he's kept everything together. And we're only 2 back now. We're about to go through a fucking gauntlet that I don't see how we can possibly emerge and make the playoffs.
We'll somehow be 10 back after 5 games.
We might be. But he's kept us in it. He's kept us afloat somehow. Dude doesn't know how to manage.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
So at least he knows how to like lead men. I'll give him that.
Yeah, breaking news. Antonio Brown not put on the commissioner's exempt list. That is breaking news.
You knew that was coming.
Via the NFL Network and Morning Wood.
He's on the Patriots. Of course.
I mean, come on.
If he was on the Raiders, he'd already be on the exempt list. He's on the fucking Pats. He's going to score 3 touchdowns Sunday, probably.
Fantasy talk, even though he's a scumbag. I'll take him.
He's going home to Miami, too. That's where he raped her. He's going to rape the fucking Dolphins on Sunday.
No, Kyle, you're right. Nothing stinks more than when October starts and your team isn't there. It's better to be in than be out. No, you're right, brother. It's definitely better to be in.
At least we can still watch the games with some hey, we still got a shot here.
Yeah, that's all I wanted was listen, I thought this team was a playoff team before all the injuries and the bullpen. Figured out no Tommy Hunter, no Pat Neshek, no Robertson. You're done. Yeah. You're done. You can't lose.
Guys having down years too.
And that seems that's the issue with Gabe or his staff or whatever. But we'll see next year with Charlie as the hitting coach still if our numbers get better, because we've actually hit the ball better since Charlie's came around. We just can't pitch.
Well, Bryce and JT have hit the ball way better.
Way better. Yep, no, you're right. And
Bryce and JT have kept us in it, really.
And Scotty.
Because Reese hasn't hit.
No, Reese stinks.
He doesn't stink.
I'm going to be on the stink train.
He's having a bad year.
I'm on the stink train.
Okay. He doesn't stink. He doesn't stink.
Stink.
His numbers,
I don't pay.
Okay,
Don't you on base percentage me, because I will backhand you early on a morning wood. On the first inaugural morning wood, that's how you get a backhand. You want to talk on base percentage. He's here. What is he here to do? What is he here to do? And you know it. What is he here to do?
Runs.
Yes. What has he not done?
But he's been batting leadoff. I blame Gabe for
I agree with that stuff. But even when he does get put back there consistently,
he still hasn't.
He's inconsistent.
I thought he was going to reemerge when he started batting cleanup. And he did. He had a couple good games there, and then he's fallen off the fucking face of the earth again. I don't know.
Because everything's this.
I know.
Every swing is this. I want to hit underneath the baseball.
He's got to get right in the offseason.
But that's my point. Hopefully, an all season with
he's
Job.
He's a very good player. He's having a bad year. Guys have bad years. It happens. But
hopefully, an all season of Charlie helps him out there.
Yeah, and hopefully he's batting cleanup every game next year. Enough with this fucking bullshit.
Oh, James Tatum.
Kapler's probably going to be here, so he won't.
McCutcheon was the biggest blow of all. No, you're right.
No, that was huge.
You're right.
But we've actually, I mean, Corey Dickerson's come in and played well. I like Corey.
Really well.
I got to figure out a way to keep Corey Dickerson somehow. I don't even know how we can, but we got to figure out a way to. And he's played really well. When Bruce was healthy, he played well. So, but we lost his leadership and his leadoff ability because he was playing great out of the leadoff spot. And we really haven't been able to fill it since then.
I don't agree with Chris Kelly. He said, no way Charlie Manuel is back for a full season.
Yeah, he might not be. I agree with Chris. He might not be.
I don't think he takes it for this little bit, if not.
He might not be back. Greg seems to think that he's not going to be back.
I think he's back.
I think the only reason he did it was because it's only 3 months. And it was just for him.
What does he have to do? His wife passed away. No, think about older gentlemen in the game.
I'm not saying he doesn't have anything else to do.
I'll just bet you all.
I just think he's done. I just think he wants to be done.
Walking around money for Tommy.
Here's my thought. If he was here for next year, he would replace Gabe, not Maley.
No, I don't agree.
No.
I don't agree because I don't think he wants that responsibility.
He doesn't want to be manager.
I think that's bigger. He doesn't want that responsibility.
But he loves to talk hitting.
Being a hitting coach is nothing for him. I don't think it's a stressful job because he's older. He loves it. He loves being around the game. Okay, so maybe he doesn't travel as much. Maybe there's a little something in the contract where maybe
couple stipulations.
Yeah, maybe there's a couple he gets a little more off days than guys. But you got Charlie New Year. You don't need him around all the time, right? As long as he's around enough.
The guys love him. I mean, I do agree, Chris. It's a possibility. A lot of people are talking about that. Maybe he only came on just to finish out the season. But I hope he's back.
All right, so real quick, breaking news: Antonio Brown not put on the NFL commissioner exempt list. So you know, he'll be playing Sunday. Let's get back to the Eagles.
He'll be catching two.
We were talking offensive players of the game. You went Zach Ertz and Miles Sanders, right? And I went Zach Ertz and Carson Wentz with a side of Jordan Howard. So let's get over to the defensive side of the football. All right, two guys defensively that need to have big games for the Eagles.
Fletcher Cox needs to be disruptive, and we got to get to the quarterback. And, the best way to affect any quarterback is to get pressure up the middle. So I need Fletcher to have a big day, and I'm going to say I'll say Malcolm. I need somebody in the secondary to make some plays because, they're going to throw the ball. They're going to throw the football.
Yeah, I'm going to stay on the D-line for both. Okay, I'm going Fletcher right with you. I completely agree with you. And then I'm going to go to my guy on the outside. 3 false starts, even though he put a lot of pressure on Sunday. I'm going to go with Derek Barnett. I think Derek Barnett on the turf, a couple blindside hits on Matt Ryan, maybe a fumble in a good area for us. And I think Derek Barnett and Fletcher Cox got to get done with our front four this weekend. I know everybody wants to look at the secondary. I get that. I'm looking at my front four, my front seven. Have to be able to, one, stop the run and put a ton of pressure on Matt Ryan. When you play against statues, if you get home, it's going to be a long day for him.
Yep.
All right, a long day. I cannot expect my corners, even the great ones in this league, to cover for more than 4 seconds. I can't. So what's going to win us games?
Got to get home.
What won us the Super Bowl against the GOAT? Get home. Even though we gave up a ton of passing yards, all that stuff, we got home when we had to.
Yeah.
And I think we get home when we have to this week. Oh, my God, Wade Phillips. Jeez. We're talking about Charlie not coming back. Maybe Wade.
Just go home, ball. Are you too good for your home?
Wild thought, Tom, as what Chris says. What if Charlie picks his replacement and it's a fast track for Tomey to start his hitting coach managing career? Just a thought. Well, that's a great thought, brother.
I mean, sign me the fuck up.
No, I mean, that literally, Chris, that has a lot of thought behind it.
Jim Tomey.
That has a lot of thought behind it, and to me, a lot of realness behind it, too. I can honestly see that happening. Great ties here in Philly. People love Tomey.
He's like Charlie's protege.
Oh, my God, it's genius talk.
Genius talk.
Or the piece. How about both?
Look at Chris Kelly coming out hot.
Can we get both? Can we get maybe Jimmy and little combo? Get them both in the house, little Jimmy and Tomey.
Little two-piece talk.
I mean, I'll take Howard. I'll take either one. I'll take a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys that you could tell me, former players or guys that have been here.
Just fill the coaching staff with them. I'd be fine with it.
Me too. And I know people hate going backwards.
Jason Worth and Victorino.
I'm worst coaching all the time. Worst coach is the freaking Canes national team.
I fucking
AAU program.
I love Jay Worth.
I told you I seen him, right?
Jay Worth was my guy.
I went up to him.
People that don't like him because he left for Washington, grow up.
You know what I said to him?
He never got paid. He deserved to get paid. I love me.
I broke the ice. I broke the ice with him. I said, yeah. I said, what I say to him? I said, thanks for 08. And I said, listen, you take that money every chance you get, take that money. And he smiled at me, and then I said, what a parade, dude. And he's like, dude, greatest moment of my life.
Yes.
And he's coaching. He's coaching a 16U national team that's loaded, by the way. I think they won the whole thing in Georgia.
Shocker.
We'd love to have you on the staff, Jay. Love to have you on the staff.
I'll tell you what. You know what?
Great dude, though. Like, most guys you go up to in them situations. Granted, I was coaching, so they probably like, this is not some random guy running up to me. But still, like, a lot of guys will blow you off. No blow off there. No blow because I eased in.
Guy.
The kid eased in. I told him I take that contract every day.
You always got to ease in. On Morning Wood, you got to ease in.
Can't put it all in her.
Oh my God. But you know when I fell in love with Jay Worth? 07. You guys remember this? It's when we were down to the Mets. We made a 4-game sweep of the Mets in September. On the 4th game, Jay Worth stole 2nd and 3rd to set up for the winning run. I love that dude.
Me too.
Big fan.
All right, we keep going. So we're the best. We keep going. Eagles, Phils.
We hop back and forth.
Fam, I love it. Though, keep talking, Phillies. We have no problem. They're still in it, so we want to talk about
2
it.
games back.
They're somehow still around. But
now we are about to go through an absolute gauntlet. If you look at the schedule, we got Red Sox. And then I believe we go to Cleveland. Yeah. I think we go to Washington for 5 in 4 days.
Bold prediction. Carlos Santana hits 6 home runs in a 3-game series versus us and wears us out. I got a bad feeling he's going to wear us out when we go to Cleveland.
He better not.
Yes.
I'll stab that
It's
fucker.
typical Philly. He will wear us out. He might even take a little, if he has time, depending on how much time he has on Sunday, he might even take a trip to our locker room and freaking break every damn TV and every Fortnite game that's going on in there. I can see that too. James Tatum, Sixers around the corner. I'll see you on Broad there too, James. It's a lot of Broad Street running this year because Sixers, we're going to get into that a ton as it gets closer, but loaded.
I'm not going to get into the Sixers.
Loaded. Mike Murph in the house. What up, Murph?
What up, Murph?
Chris Kelly says just a tip.
Yeah,
see how it feels in the morning. We're not here to beat it up.
What up, Murph?
I can't. You got the beat up part.
Yeah, I got
I'm just
I'm with you.
Tough ground. Greg didn't even move. must not beat a lot up.
What?
Some things just fall into place.
Stop it.
I love
That's
you.
all.
I'm done.
Steppy.
I'm done. I'm crying. Is the show done? Is it done?
First and last morning wood.
Murph says, "Hey boys, here's a question for you. Thank God it's on this topic and not our topic. Reading Philly season is over. You want to tell me Spencer Howard isn't better than Vince Velasquez, Eflin Vargas, etc.? Maybe not Vargas right now, but all the rest.
He's better than Vargas too.
No, he's better than Vargas. You know what I'm saying.
Spencer Howard, pimp. Murph, we knew they're not going to call any of those young prize kids up because they're the Phillies, and that's why we hate them. Gabe Kapler, Matt Klentak, I just hate them.
I know why Greg didn't respond.
You know they're not going to get. You know they're not going to call Spencer Howard up.
I see you.
You know they're not going to call Baum up.
Nope.
You just knew it. So they are what they are. We got to deal with fucking Sean Rodriguez playing. Sean fucking Rodriguez. Somehow he hit a double last night. I don't know how.
and guy.
Blind squirrel.
Booed
Once in a
again.
while.
The dude's like hitting doubles now and getting roasted at second base.
I love it. I love it. Boo the fuck out of that fucking sewer rat. I hate him.
Joey DiBardino, Tom, you're going to need layers for broadsheet again. That's fine. I'll sleep in the damn street.
Joey D. Head on a swivel, Joey.
So, defensively, I went 2 linemen. Family, chime in. Let us know. We need your offense, defensive players of the game, score prediction. Since we're not going to be on Sunday, we're going to be at the watch party at Pinsetter's Bar and Bowl over there in Merchantville. So we'll be there 7 to 11. So no show. There's a ton of live reactions we'll be giving. So we want to give you money now. Chance to win it, $40. Whatever pay app you got. Score prediction, offensive, defensive players of the game are the tiebreakers. So it's a must. You got to add them in.
Got to add them.
Okay, so let's go. Fire them out. Give us your score predictions. And who are you most concerned about on the Atlanta Falcons? Offensively and defensively. We're going to get into that right now.
Yeah.
So offensively, I think we can, I'm most concerned about, honestly, I'm not even as most concerned about Julio, even though he's our best wideout, because he's always going to go for 200 against us. Calvin Ridley.
Keeping him in check.
Calvin Ridley.
Second wideouts always kill us.
Has to be contained. You can't have both go off. You can let Julio do what Julio does because he does it week in, week out, if they win or lose.
Yeah, and you let everyone else contained. I'm with you on that.
Got to contain Ridley. Ridley's my X factor. Got to keep Calvin Ridley from explosive plays. Have to.
Yeah, to me, it's Devonta Freeman.
Right, that's
not
wrong there either.
If you can stop him from rushing and make them have to throw the ball and we pin our ears back, then I'm cool with that. I just feel like when they get multifaceted and Freeman's running well and then Matty Ice is throwing the ball downfield, when they get that going, that's when they're at their best. And so we got to cut the head off. Hopefully we can stop them from rushing the ball pretty much completely, make them depend on throwing, and we can pin our ears back and get after him. So I want to stop Devonta. That's my key. Yep,
and I'm stopping, and my goal is to stop Calvin Ridley because, like we both talked about it, we believe Julio is going to do what Julio does. So what else can we contain? I'm right for containing Devonta Freeman and Calvin Ridley, honestly, because you don't want either one to have a massive game or you're in trouble. Now defensively, listen, I think Jason Peters could be in for a long one Sunday if you don't come ready to go. Because Vic Beasley comes and gets you. So, and that's the blind side. And, I always thought Peters had a little bit of problems with some of the younger, faster guys off the edge. But, again, his name wasn't even mentioned last week. So, he obviously did a hell of a job. So, let's see if he can do another one. Because that blind side of Carson is so important for turnovers and injuries and so many other things.
Absolutely.
That I need Vic Beasley contained.
Yeah.
And I'll give a side of Deion Jones there.
Yeah.
Deion Jones is always all over the damn field.
To me, it's just their pass rush, really. Like we just gotta our O-line and like I want us to be able to run the ball, so I want our O-line to establish dominance over them, and I want them not to be able to get to Carson. So I need our O-line to come to play. I want to shut down their front four, we'll say. That's my key to the game. We shut down their front four, we dominate on the line, we win this game.
Todd Womack. Douglas, he can be a good safety. Yeah, I don't think he translates to a corner. It's not a shot at the kid. Like, I just don't think he's a corner. I don't think he has the in and out speed to be a corner. Right? I think he translates better to safety position. But that's fine. Let me get through some more comments over on YouTube as they're flying in. North Dakota Mama in the house.
What up?
Talking about the team we dominated time possession. Falcons had number one offense and went to the Super Bowl of the year. I think Lane Johnson was on suspension at the time. So I guess you talk about another time when we lost there.
Well, no, a bunch of people in the chat chimed in. Carson's rookie year, he actually did face the Falcons.
In Atlanta?
In Atlanta.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
She was going back and talking about that game.
All right, and that was a loss, I assume?
I'm not sure. I don't know which
it had to
was.
Be. We're 1-8 in domes.
If Lane wasn't playing, I think that was the.
That's when we started the downwards.
The downward spiral.
Because we started out like 3-1. Yeah, we started out like 3-1 that year.
Yeah, Lane got suspended.
But to Todd's original point, Carson's a far cry from what he was his rookie year anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Not even close.
He didn't even blow up to the following year. Really.
Jay Hot in the house. What up, Jay Hot? 42-17 Birds. Eagles not the foul. I got the Eagles making a statement game. All right, right with you, brother.
Yeah, I like that.
John DeCavanova, Minkah trade talks. What you think? Should Howie pull the trigger? Absolutely, Howie should pull the trigger.
Third rounder.
I love Minkah. My buddy Steve Shaw's a huge Dolphins fan,
just
like Sweeps he is. And me and Shaw, like, he's like talking when all the moves were getting made. I'm like, the only guy you got to worry about keeping is Minkah. You better keep Minkah, and that aged well.
Yeah.
And I'll take Minkah off your hands real quick.
That went well.
Wentz played. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, corrected. That's why I don't even care about going backwards, because I don't even remember that game. I don't care. But he played, so he lost. No Lane. We lost a lot of games with no Lane, and if Lane went down again, we lose a lot more. Because Lane's extremely important to this football team.
Yeah, very true. Anchor of our line.
No, he doesn't deserve a raise. Okay, Kyle. So let's calm down. Whoever did the graphics.
What?
All right. Slow down. Start fucking tossing raises out. You ain't in a position to raise talk.
Who did the graphics?
Frank always does the graphics.
I do like it, though.
He did a great job.
I just saw it.
But let's calm down. We're giving raises. How about we just say great job on the graphics? Leave it there.
Great job on the graphics, Frank.
Leave it there.
Maybe we'll try to get a little walk-around cash for you.
Todd Womack, secondary will bounce back.
I hope so.
I bet Darby to bounce back.
Todd, hopefully, because they're going to come to throw the football. You know that. They're going to be throwing the football.
Todd, I said the other day on Facebook, I better not see Rasul Douglas start over Sidney Jones anymore. That's all I'm saying. Like, I have no problem with Rasul Douglas. My three corners with no Jalen need to be Darby, Sid, Maddox. I don't need to see nobody else.
Yeah.
You understand me? I do not need to see Rasul Douglas or Cravion freaking LeBlanc when he's healthy, unless them guys aren't getting it done.
Cravion played pretty well last year.
He did, but unless them three aren't getting it done, I don't need to see them unless it's a four. You bring a dime package out or different things like that. I don't need to see them. I don't.
I semi-agree with you.
Like, I understand. I like Rasul. I think he's better fitted for a safety, or he's better fitted to come in on dime packages.
I feel like Rasul. The one thing about Rasul, though, is he seems to have a magnet to the ball. He makes some plays.
He does, though.
He does.
He does.
But he gets beat a lot, I feel like, deep. But he makes plays on the ball, though, which I like, too. So you can take the good with the bad.
Wait, we played them here again? We played them here 3 straight times?
I don't know. We always play the Falcons, I feel like.
Maybe we did play them here. Yeah, we did. Now I do remember the game. We did. Julio went off. Yep, I remember. All right.
I feel like we play the Falcons all the time. Like every year. Somehow when
we won. No, we won.
Yeah, we won the game. Sure,
yeah, we won 24-15. Yeah, I remember the game. Okay. All right. James Tatum, I love Andre Dillard, so I'm right with you.
We beat them every time we play them at home.
Oh, yeah.
We just lose on the road, I feel like.
Well, because we're at, we're 1-8 in the domes. Won the big one in the dome. That's all that matters.
Won the one that mattered.
But listen, I don't think, if you ask me, like, what's more realistic, the Eagles being a 2-0 team or Atlanta being an 0-2 team, I'm going to tell you I got more faith in, I expect the Eagles to be a 2-0 team. Or Atlanta being 1-1 and the Eagles being 1-1. I don't think we're even like that. Make sense?
Yeah, but it's only 2 games.
I understand. I always look at it like this, though.
I got you.
I try to look. I
think it's a bad way to look at it, but
that's what I think we're that good, so I can look different ways.
It's the reason that you can't pick a winner.
Relax. All right.
Oh shit.
Does Douglas bite on the double move like Mills? No, Joe. Maybe he doesn't. but he's freaking way better in the red zone than Douglas is. So let's stop the trashing of Jalen Mills. I'm just not in the mood for it. All right.
This is Jalen Mills' father, in case anyone was wondering.
Well, when the guy's got
one of his kids is Jalen.
when the guy's a top 5 red zone corner in this league, and that's where that's the money area.
Are we going top 5 red zone corner?
Because there's fucking stock in that.
Top 5?
The numbers speak to it.
Top 5?
Yes, they speak to it.
I don't know about top 5.
Dude, he's a shutdown red zone
top
corner.
5 in the league.
Yes, in the red zone. He is.
We're going to agree to disagree on that.
Well, go Google. It's a great machine. It's powerful.
Go Google. I'm no notes.
I didn't know no notes either. Came across my desk. It was a Pro Football Focus, as much as we shit on him sometimes.
Yeah, so that tells me right there that's not true. Pro Football Focus. The fuck out of here.
It's true.
No.
The numbers are fucking
He's
factual.
not, listen, I don't dislike Jalen like some of the fans, but he's not a top 5 corner in football inside the red zone. I'm sorry.
Make sure you clarify
red zone,
what the
sorry.
hell I said, because this is when the
I
dogs
said inside
start.
the red
But
zone.
this is when the dogs start barking if they hear that wrong. Now I'm getting here. Now everybody's up in my throat, getting freaking nipped all over. I'm saying that according to a lot of people in this league, they consider him one of the top red zone guys in football.
I mean, I think he is very good in the red zone. I don't know if
He
he's
doesn't-
top 5.
He doesn't, dude. I'm telling you, because he's strong and physical down there. It fits him better. Small spaces fit him better.
I would agree.
If you
'cause
leave
he
him
likes
down,
to get-
if you leave him down on an island, he's gonna get his ass
obviously
toasted.
he can't get burned deep when they're in the
Exactly.
red zone.
Exactly. He gets burned deep plenty enough, when there's plenty of room. I'm just saying he locks down when you get into that money area. Ed EC says the key to this game is our front
Eddie
line.
AC.
Eddie AC, sorry.
The count.
The key to this game is our front line pressure, period. Well, we agree with you. He
Absolutely.
thinks a little bit more secondary, but
I think you win. I think you win every football game on the line. I think it's our O line really, but like you said, D-line's got to get home, and our secondary's got to make some plays because they're going to throw the football for the 15th time. I think I said that. They're going to throw the football.
watch this. You're like this, Greg. My
There you
response to Joey DiBardino.
Hell on a swivel, Joey.
Does Douglas get beat on double moves? I said, do you get morning wood? Is that an answer? Everybody in this league gets beat on double moves. All right? There ain't a corner in this league that hasn't been beat on a double move. Remember, wideouts know where they're going. At least they're supposed to. Some don't. But most of them know where the hell they're going.
That's on the D line though, because almost said a morning wood. A double move.
Trademarked.
Double move takes time. So if you get to the quarterback, they don't have time to do it.
No, you're 100% factual, Wells. If you're giving 5 seconds to let a double move happen, ain't nobody getting pressure.
Absolutely.
A lot of why you see Cam get beat up so much? Because most of their throws are trying to hit you for 15, 20-yard chunks.
Yeah.
Because their offense is terrible. So that's why he sits in the pocket for 10 days and gets absolutely annihilated, which I hate to say it. I hate to say it.
TTP ball, what
up, brother? Let's go.
Let's go.
North Dakota Mama, Holy had 3 or 4 drop passes that game, and he probably still had 150 yards receiving, if I had to guess.
I'd like to see him drop a few on Sunday night.
Listen, fam, Sunday night, Pinsetter's Bar and Bowl, Merchantville, New Jersey, 7 to 11. We'll all be out there. We're giving out A2D merch. We'll have raffle for Eagles tickets, a cornhole board.
Come drink some beers with
And
us. Enjoy some food.
Food's on the house. $20 gets you in.
Maybe roll.
All the
maybe,
food you can eat.
Maybe roll game or two.
Love to. Love the domination a little bit at halftime. Go give you a little 200 spot.
Oh, are you calling a 200 spot?
Guys got it great. If I find the right ball, it's over.
We'll see.
If I find the right
I'm
ball.
going to hold you to that.
Murph says Cam is done. Cam stinks. I agree, Murph. Stinks.
Listen, he might be hurt, but he's not good.
Isn't it funny? Murph? Hogan, right? Hogan's on the Patriots. He can't stop catching balls. He goes to Carolina. I see him running around on fucking special teams.
Can't even get on the field.
I said, you can't even make it up. You can't even make it up. Like, he's got to when he came to that locker room and met Cam for the first time, he said, Jesus God. I go from the goat to this.
He's like, well, now I got to be a Pro Bowl special team player.
Yep. I'll be packing groceries up real soon again.
Well, back to lacrosse for me.
Back to the cross. North Dakota Mom, yeah, she's saying the same thing. So, yeah, fam, even on the YouTube, everywhere, chime in. Score predictions later on the show. We'll give her week 2 bets against the spread in the NFL.
Who do we like?
A little walking around money. We'll do the same thing in college as well to wrap up the show.
Shock the world tomorrow.
We got about
Shock
4.
the world tomorrow.
You've done enough shocking. All right, and I say, oh, yeah, let me put 25 on them. Boom. They get rolled.
They got steamrolled.
Shock the world.
We're at home.
You ain't shocking nothing.
We play Clemson good at home.
You keep telling yourself that. Blind loyalty.
We beat them last time we played them at home.
Blind loyalty. Dwayne Aldridge. Are we going after Minkah Fitzpatrick? Pretty much the common theme of the show today. I would love to. Love to. I don't know if they are. I mean, to me, Howie's always picking up a phone. So if you're asking me to Howie pick up a phone, all
good teams should explore every option.
I would say it's 100%
to get better.
100% factual that Howie picked up the phone. Because you know who doesn't pick up the phone? Matt Clintack. And we learned that from Dallas Keuchel. Okay? Because good GMs always pick up the phone. Bad ones think they're bigger than the fucking phone call. All right?
Well, that's true.
Take notes, Matt, on how Howie does it. Always on the call.
I fucking hate Matt Clintack.
Me too.
I hate his face.
Yeah, Murph, we'll get some Survivor
Sniveling
pick
little
pools.
fucking nerd.
We'll get some Survivor picks.
I think there's three obvious wins today this week. If you're going to go for Survivor,
Yeah.
For my money, just strictly because I feel like you can hold off on New England. I know they're in Miami. I don't like taking. I have like 3 rules. I don't take Thursday night games. I don't take division rivalry games, and I try not to take games on the road. Now you get deep. Sometimes you got to go to a game on the road, but. I would go Baltimore at home against Arizona. It fits my criteria, and I just think a rookie quarterback going against Baltimore's defense, their home opener, I think Baltimore wins. That's my suicide pick of the week. There's other ones that are out there that are also good, but I would go Baltimore. And it saves you New England to use down the line.
TTP, I'll tell you this, right? He's talking about Cam. Is it just me or does Cam Newton have somewhat poor mechanics? I'm not a QB coach, but he throws pure upper body sometimes. I'll tell you what Cam Newton is. Cam Newton is the definition of a loser. The definition of what bad body language and how that translates to your football team. Anytime stuff is not going right for Cam Newton, his body language is terrible.
The worst.
The worst. It's just sluggish, head down. It's terrible. Now, are mechanics bad? To me, everything tries to be thrown over top like this. So everything's got to come like this. Why ball sail? Because he almost throws like up on his tippy toes a little bit. Because he tries to. But like, dude, Baker Mayfield and Kyle Murray can throw over lines in this league. You do not need to go any higher than you are.
True.
You know what I mean? You don't need to get over the lineman by throwing the ball like here, like a lot of times he does.
No,
you don't have to. I think he stands up when he throws, and that's why a lot of shit sails on him.
I think he hasn't been good since he didn't dive for the ball in the fucking Super Bowl.
No, I'm right. Yeah, I'm right with you, brother.
Soon as he didn't dive for the ball in the Super Bowl, everybody said, you're a pussy, and you always will be, and then he hasn't been good since.
Where were we at? Chris Kelly, Quintac is trying to recoup the lunch money he lost in high school. Fraud. Sean Kyle, DJ Moore would have had 140 yards and a TD if Cam wasn't skipping stones.
Well, yeah. I mean, Cam he might be hurt like everyone's, he's hurt. Well, then don't be on the field if you're hurt because he couldn't throw the ball last night. I know he threw for 300 yards, but he missed a lot. And I didn't get home from work till there was like 6 minutes left in the third. Seven minutes left in the third.
That's how you show people
he just missed throws
descriptions. I'm describing. I'm giving a visual. Okay, that's how we do. That's how sports talk is done with a little visual. Talking Uncle Sweeps. He said, sit down. Nobody wants to see that. I'm trying to give visuals.
Kid's giving a visual.
If anybody wants to see anybody stand up on this panel, it would be me. Well, you listen. You guys are just,
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
Is that a fat joke?
No, it's not a fat joke. I'm not here to bully you two.
You never beat me in a physical event in your life.
Here we go.
We've gone over this many times. 0 for your life against me. We'll just move on because that's just fact.
Sean Kyle, Panthers midseason slogan, let's get weird with Greer. Do they have Greer, right?
If Will Greer's coming into play for them,
they're in trouble.
I don't know about that.
Oh, at least he can throw the football.
Will Greer stinks.
I know he stinks, but their quarterback stinks. Their quarterback stinks. Mike Murph, 300 yards doesn't mean anything anymore. I know guys know that. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, nothing.
Don't go look at his stats and say, he threw for half of them yards in the 2-minute drill in the first half. You know what I mean? He threw for a portion of like 40 or 50 yards just on that 2-minute drill. Yeah. So I don't. That's why I can't even look at yards anymore. I look at QBR. you look at completion percentage, right? And you try to dive into them things a little bit more. TTP, I like Cam, but I don't disagree with anything you guys just said, especially pertaining to the body language. I was watching it again last night. TTP, it's just bad. I'm like, nobody wants to play for a guy like that.
You gotta have positive body language.
You're the leader of your that whole organization, essentially, as a quarterback in the NFL. Joe Brand. I don't know who. That's your boy, right, Wells? Joe Brand?
It's Jimbo's twin brother. What up, Joe?
What up, Joe?
And he's an Eagles fan, so he's clearly a better person.
Clearly. That one came out right. Sorry,
the other one's tainted.
Sorry, Jimmy. Little taint talk. The last take on Cam Newton. Get him, Wells. Yep.
Little taint talk.
Little taintage. All right, fam. We're going to take a quick break. On the other side of Morning Wood. Just everything fits so well.
Yeah, it fits.
Get your next wood out. Mm-hmm. We'll do our Week 2 gambling picks, a little walking around money.
Get your walking around money,
and
fam.
we'll do our college football picks, and we'll let you know on who we think survivor-wise and whatever the hell else you guys want to talk about in the second half. This is Morning Wood, A2D Radio, live from the Real Talk Studios. We'll be live every Monday and Friday at the minimum.
To start.
And we'll see how that goes and how much the family loves it, and we'll give you more.
Yeah.
All right. But
just a tip to start, and then maybe the full thing in the future.
Depends on how much you like it. Brought to you by our doc, make him yours, Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, Burlington, Cherry Hill, Princeton locations. Find them on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. See you on the other side, fam. Clear out your wood.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
What's up, fam? Morning Wood, second half talk. A2D Radio, live from the Real Talk Studios, like we'll be every Monday and Friday, and brought to you by our doc, Make Him Yours, Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, Burlington, Cherry Hill, Princeton locations. Find them on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Tom Arnone, Brian Wilson, Greg Milakovic on the ones and twos. Family, for all you podcast peeps out there, you can find this as well after the show, Spotify, Spreaker, Google Play, and SoundCloud, and as well A2D Live. Everything stays up, A2D Radio, everything stays up on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, obviously, if you know anything about Instagram, you know the deal. About 24 hours, gone. Real simple. You can find us everywhere.
He gone.
We started the show off with our poll question brought to you by our certified public accountant, Make Him Yours, Gibson Mayer LLC. Find him on the web, gibsonmayer.com. The Eagles' running game is the key to the victory in Atlanta. Do you agree or disagree? And I think consensus-wise, we all agreed. We'll have Greg check the poll results towards the end of the show.
Some people didn't seem to agree with us, but that's fine.
We'll see. We'll see where it is. I think if I had to guess, it will be around 75%. I would say it's about 75%.
I was going to say 60, but we'll see.
60, we'll see. We'll find out the results. We're going to get into a little walking around money. Week 2.
Little cash for you.
Against the lines. So here we go.
We're going to jump right into the NFL.
NFL, and then we'll get college picks as well.
Yeah, we'll throw some college in there.
At the end, and we'll give you a couple Survivor teams to help you out.
So 1 p.m. Games, Colts at Tennessee. The line currently sits at Titans minus 3.5. Give me the Colts. I think the Colts are a better team than people think. Getting 3.5, I'll take the Colts.
It's a tough one. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Colts right with you.
Titans just had a big win on the road.
Yeah, maybe a little letdown.
Maybe a little bit of a letdown. Chargers at Lions. Chargers are currently minus 2.
Yeah, listen, I can't touch the Chargers early on in the year like you talked about.
I don't like them.
They scare me off. What's the line again?
Chargers minus 2 at Detroit.
Yeah, I'll go with the home dog on that one, even though I don't believe at all in Detroit, but I'll go with the home dog in that one.
I'll tell you what, the over-under is 48. I like the over in that game. I think there's some points to be had. I would probably go with Detroit, but I don't like that game. That game stinks. Bills at Giants. Bills are minus 1.5 at New York. I hate to say this. Give me the home dog. Give me the Giants.
Against who?
Home against Buffalo.
Yeah, give me the Giants somehow. No, I'm sorry. I was responding to Kyle. He said, why would the running game be key when you have to go toe-to-toe with Matty Ice the whole game? To keep them off the field.
Keep them off the field, Kyle. Have you ever watched football in your life?
Keep them off the field,
You
brother.
say the dumbest shit sometimes. It's amazing. Yeah, how do you know how you stop? The best way to stop Matty Ice is keep him on the sideline, and while we chunk up yards rushing and time of possession.
Because, Ralph, you can let Julio get what he wants, Ralphie, and you got to contain Calvin Ridley.
I feel like our biggest issue is that we never contain the number 2. The number 2 always goes off against us. So I like that out of you. Containing Ridley is a big thing.
Yeah, let Julio do Julio things. He's going to do it, and you got to contain Ridley.
You can't really stop Julio anyway.
No.
I mean, you could shade Malcolm over top, but then you're kind of losing one of the best players in our defense, kind of making him just strictly following Julio around. You know, I'd rather have him just play defense.
No, let Darby one-on-one him and go to work.
Go to work, yeah. I agree.
Our backfield isn't a mess, Kyle. I don't know where you're coming up with our backfield's a mess.
Yeah,
but
what is he talking about?
I don't know. I'm not doing this. I like Melvin Gordon
We just
too,
ran the ball well on Sunday, and we didn't run the ball at all the first half, and we still ran the ball well.
Yeah, no disrespect to Melvin Gordon. He's never on the field, dude. He's banged up all the time, and I love Melvin Gordon, but he's banged up all the time. He just is. I love him. I'll take him, but he's banged up all the time.
We'd have to give him too much money anyway. He wants too much money.
And I like Jordan Howard just as much. Yards after contact leads the NFL in the last 3 years. I'll take that as my power back. I really will. And we talked about it. Will said it earlier. You see how bad the Bears miss him?
Yeah.
See how bad they miss him?
Miss him badly. All right, back to this. So, next game, Cardinals at Baltimore. Baltimore minus 13. This is my favorite. Like I said, this is my favorite game if you're going to suicide it. I'm not so sure the Ravens cover. 13's a lot of points, but I think they're going to win easily. They might still cover, so I'll say Baltimore.
What's the line on that one again?
13.
Against who?
Cardinals.
In Baltimore?
In Baltimore, yeah.
Yeah, I'll lay the 13. I mean, I'm not thinking that offense is going to do what they did week 1 every week. But
No, I don't think so at all.
But I'll lay it.
Rookie QB going against a good defense at home, their home opener. I don't like the Cardinals' chances to make plays. I could see this game could be Kyler Murray makes a couple mistakes and this game gets out of hand. It could. So.
Yeah, Baltimore's defense, you know what they are, and their offense seems to be, all of a sudden they're the greatest show on turf. So.
And this one's just ridiculous, and it's climbing. This one we're about to do started at 15 and climbing. Patriots at Miami. Patriots are now minus 19.5.
Yeah, lay it. I don't care that they don't play well in Miami. Lay it.
It's so hard to say lay it. It's so many points.
It is.
Give me the points. I can't even say. I can't believe I said give me the points.
You're taking
Patriots might win by 50.
You're taking Miami?
Give me the points.
I can't.
20 points?
Baltimore
3
went.
touchdowns. Cam's dressed like the big bad wolf when he tries to hide his granny. I don't know what's going on. I can't believe that he wore that after that game. What is he doing? What's he doing, man?
Looks like Medea.
What is he doing? Give me the 20. Give me the
Wow.
Give me the 20.
Wow. With
Give
a straight face, though. After
Give me the 20.
They just got their doors blown off.
That's why you get.
Everybody wants out.
Everyone, what are they not wearing cleats?
I know. I love that line too. But
What are they not showing up? Everybody gets paid. How about you show a little tenacity? Lose by 15. Lose by 17.
Baltimore. The Patriots roll them.
Cowboys at Redskins. Cowboys minus 6. Give me the Redskins getting 6 at home. I'll take it.
Think that game to be a little closer?
Yeah, I think it'll be close. The Redskins stay in games, especially division games.
All right.
Adrian Peterson, I think, comes in and runs hard. Geis is hurt.
Okay.
Peterson's
yeah.
going.
All right. I'll take the 6. I'll take the 6 home opener. I'll take it.
Jaguars at Texans. Texans minus 8.5.
Yeah, Jaguars dumpster fire. Give me the Texans.
I'll take the Texans as well.
I'll lay all 8.5.
That's also not. It's not a bad game to use for suicide because you got a guy, Garrett Minshew, probably.
Yeah.
Is that his name? Gardner Minshew, starting for Jacksonville. He threw the ball pretty well last week when he came in, but first game is a real starter, Houston's home opener. I don't know. It could be a tough day for them. Now, it does go against I don't like to go with the division rival for my pick, but that could be an easy win for Houston and a good pick for a suicide pool. Next game, Seahawks at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh minus 3.5. Give me Seattle. I don't like this game, but I think Seattle keeps it close. Pittsburgh minus 3.5.
Pittsburgh minus 3.5.
At home against Seattle.
Yeah, give me Pitt. I think they rebound. somehow. I think they rebound and win this game.
49ers at the Bengals. Bengals minus 1.5. Give me the Niners. Bengals probably win this game by 20, but give me the Niners.
Yeah, I'll take the Niners in that one too. Not really sure how.
No, they definitely win by 20. Oh, shit. Vikings at Pack, which should be a good game. So Minnesota at Green Bay, both 1-0, division game. Green Bay minus 2.5. Give me the Packers.
Who's coming in there?
Minnesota.
In Green Bay. Yeah, give me the Pack. Give me the Pack. I think they score some points.
Yeah. 4 o'clock games. Kansas City at Oakland. Oakland just played well Monday night. Kansas City minus 7 at Oakland.
Line seems low. Give me Kansas City.
Give me the Raiders at home.
Yeah, I'm not jumping on that train.
Give me the Raiders at home plus 7. Some people might think the Chiefs are a good pick for suicide. I don't personally. On the road, in division, I don't like that pick. I know they're a 7-point favorite. I still don't like it. Saints at Rams. Rams minus 2. Give me the Rams. I think they bounce back. Beat the Saints this week. Saints should have lost Monday night. They pulled a win out of their ass. I think it comes to fruition this week, and Rams beat them. So give me the Rams at home.
Okay, Rams Saints. Yeah.
Looking for a little payback after they made a rule because of what happened in the championship game. So yeah, give me the Rams.
Yeah, give me the Rams at home. Yep, I'm right with you.
Bears at Denver. Chicago minus 2.5. I don't like. I feel like Denver always plays well at home, getting points. Give me Denver at home. Bears have a good day. Defense travels, but
Man.
Could be really low scoring this game.
Yeah, give me the Broncos. I don't like either team.
Obviously, our game, Philly at Atlanta. Philly minus 2. Started at minus 1. It's climbing.
They're begging you to take Atlanta. Begging you.
They are.
You.
It's an Eagles.
Put the fucking house on it.
It's an Eagles line.
And I'm not talking about one mortgage payment. I'm talking about 6.
Oh, here he goes.
I'm talking about 6.
This guy. He said this last week.
Okay, and they got backdoor covered.
You lost 6 mortgages.
No, I didn't. I said 1. I said 1. Between all of them, yes, it was 6 mortgages. But I said 1 for the Eagles. This week, I'm upping it to 6.
All right.
I'm confident in this football team going down. The 1.5 is
I like the Eagles. I like the Eagles minus 2 as well.
What's 2 telling you? 2's telling you that they want you to take Atlanta in this game.
They do.
They're begging you to take Atlanta.
And it's minus 115, which means it's probably trending toward going to 2.5.
Yeah, I'm telling you, take the Eagles in this football game. Outright.
And then Monday's game is Cleveland at New York. It opened at 2. Now that Sam Darnold kissing Cousins has mono, it's now 6.5. Cleveland minus 6.5 at New York. Too many points. I don't like Cleveland. You know this. I'm going to go with the Jets. I'm sure I know where he's going.
Oh yeah, I'm going with Cleveland. OBJ first time back at MetLife. I think he puts on a performance. Guys get their numbers right. At the end of the year, we always talk about that. Obviously, Cleveland offensively flat out stunk week 1. Couldn't block me or you offensive line wise. I think they rebound. I think they're a good football team. We'll see. Week 1, there can be a lot of overreactions after week 1. Let's find out who they are. We're going to find out this week against a team they're way better than talent-wise in their building.
With their backup.
Did they go there?
It's in New York, but yeah,
in their building. That's what I mean. In their building, can they go there and do what?
Win a game they should win.
Win a game they should win. I think they do. I think they cover it. I think OBJ has a big one. I think OBJ and Baker have a big game this Sunday.
Okay.
Just because they didn't week 1, I think numbers just
I
find ways to come a little
it.
evener. That's all.
I like it.
And I do like the Jets defense. If Darnold was playing in this game, I would take the Jets in the points, obviously, as a home dog. But with no Darnold and a backup, I'm good.
I'm with you.
Okay. I didn't mush this, Kyle. I wasn't the only guy who took the Eagles, okay, and they got backdoor covered. That's not on me. It's not on me.
First off, the way we started the game, I was shocked that we were even in a position to cover. But we'll take it.
We're a good football team. That's why.
Yeah, I agree. Want to flip over to some college games? I'm only going to go through a couple college games, ones that are in the area or big games that will be on TV. Maryland at Temple. Maryland's minus 7. Maryland's putting up points. I know firsthand my team got throttled last week by Maryland. So Maryland at Temple. Maryland minus 7. give me the Terps. They seem to be on a mission right now. But, yeah, I mean, I like to see Temple play well and beat them, but I don't know. What do you think? Temple at home?
Nah, I'll take Maryland.
Yeah, so will I. Penn State is at home against Pitt. Penn State's minus 17. I feel like that's too high. Give me Pitt plus the 17. I don't even know anything about Pitt this year. They might stink, but I just feel like an interstate game. That's too many points. What do you think? Penn
At
State.
Pitt?
Well, it's at Penn. It's at Happy Valley. It's at Penn State.
What's the line? 17?
17.
Jeez. Oh, Greg's a little more in tune than Penn State.
It's a lot of points, though.
Yeah, I mean, it comes down to it's an interstate rivalry. It's not really a rivalry game, but Pitt wants to make it out to be. So they're going to come in. 17's a lot. I don't know what this offense is yet.
Yeah, you're still trying to figure it out there.
You're still trying to figure out. They got a bunch of running backs, but they're all young. And right now their lead back, Ricky Slade, has put the ball on the dish a lot.
Yeah, it's not
on
good.
the ground. So
that's a good way to not get carries.
It's a good way to not get carries. So now you're dealing with two freshmen, in a big spot.
And what, a sophomore quarterback too, right?
And a first-year starting quarterback.
Okay, yeah.
He might be a junior.
Oh, okay. Is he older than that?
But it's first year.
But
is he older than that? Okay, I thought he was younger.
He might be a sophomore.
All right.
But yeah, it's just, what is this offense yet? The defense hasn't been as lights out as you would expect. 17's a lot of points.
So you take
a real lot.
You take Pitt?
I think Pitt.
All right. I'm leaning towards you.
Penn State wins.
Yeah.
But I think Pitt covers.
Pitt covers, maybe a 10-point win. Yeah. Right there. All right. Go Pitt.
So, another game I like, UCF. Everyone knows UCF's been pumping their chest for 2 years about how they're amazing. They won a national championship without actually ever even being in the national championship. But they have an interesting game this week. They're at home against Stanford. And UCF is -9. Give me the Cardinal. Cardinal always come to play.
Yeah, do they? Yeah, because I took the Cardinal week 1 against USC.
Their quarterback got hurt too, right?
And their quarterback got hurt.
If he's still out, then maybe UCF might run away from them. But I don't know. I just think Stanford comes to play.
They always come to play.
Give me 9.
I'll take the UCF in that game. I just will for some reason. Stanford already burned me once. Burn me once. I'm not letting you burn me again. I'm not even giving you a second try.
Fool me once, shame on me.
Yeah, well, you ain't fooling twice.
Or fool me once, shame on you.
UCF has a veteran quarterback too in Brandon Wimbush.
Yeah.
So he's a fifth-year starter. He is a fifth-year grad coming out of Notre Dame. Because Mackenzie Milton is still hurt.
Yeah, still
which
hurt.
Is a shame.
Yeah.
So they're a veteran, battle-tested team.
Oh yeah, they're a good team.
And at home, give me Central Florida.
I got you. This one, man, I guess the Gamecocks are not what they. Alabama at South Carolina. Alabama -25.
Lay it.
Lord Almighty.
Lay it.
Give me South Carolina. That's just so many points.
Yeah.
That screams first half bet to me.
No, it screams.
You know what I mean?
It screams going to somebody else's building and making them your bitch.
Like you get Alabama -12 in the first half, block it.
Yeah, but they seem to be. Their whole gig is they might be close with you for a minute early on.
Not last week.
But then they're going to.
Week, yeah.
But like a lot of these kind of games, like then all of a sudden in the second half, they really wake up and they end up, maybe they got a 10-point lead and they end up rolling your ass.
Yeah.
So I listen, weekly, I take Alabama until otherwise. And I'm taking Alabama again here. I like South Carolina. SEC school, always tough, but Bama's is so good, dude.
Very good.
There's a reason they're favorite 20+ going in somebody else's building. I'll lay it.
Word. This is a granted, I'm not sure how good this game is, but it's a rivalry game. It's for one of those old trophies they give out, old wooden bucket or something. Who knows what the fuck it is? Something. But Iowa State. The Corn Battle. Iowa's -1.5 at Iowa State. Give me Iowa State in this one. I like the home team in this game.
Game day will be in Ames this weekend.
Yeah, I figured they would be.
My future brother-in-law is an Iowa State grad.
Okay.
And he'll be there.
Oh, nice.
Not necessarily game day, but he'll be definitely at the game.
Cyclone?
Yep.
Cyclone? Yeah, I'm right with you guys. I'm right with you on that one.
She moves her body like a cyclone.
Murph says Wimbush is a good QB. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, UCF solid, man. They're good. They're a really good team. Let's see. What else we got here? Any other good games? I know my boys play at night. Florida at Kentucky. Florida -8. SEC game.
How am I a sucker because I take the Eagles weekly? Like, how does that make me a sucker?
He bets with his heart, not his head.
With the Eagles, I do.
Yeah.
Other teams,
You
I
gotta
don't.
give him that.
I always take the Eagles. I don't run from that. And no, I'm not the guy at the sports book taking 10 minutes to put in 20-team parlays. I don't put in 20-team parlays. I do teasers and with an occasional parlay. This is the guy that puts all my stuff in for me. I don't go to the sports book. Am I a parlay junkie like that ever?
No, not
Did
really.
this Sunday,
No.
the reason I lost it because I took too many games?
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
Yeah, and not like a lot of straight stuff. A lot of straight stuff. I just
You
lost.
just had a bad weekend.
It happens.
Shit happens.
But I was up 580 going into it. So I win plenty, Kyle. So slow the fuck down with the backhanded shots. Okay?
Okay, so the ABC game night.
They don't take my picks.
The
Sorry.
night ABC game. My boys, the Cuse, play number 1 Clemson at Syracuse. Last time they played there, they lost. Clemson is. Syracuse got whipped last week in Maryland. I don't know what's going to happen, and I don't know who's showing up.
You talking response?
I don't know
Is it a response
I don't know
game?
who's showing up. But big game, Clemson minus 28.
28.
Give me the Cuse plus 28. Let's go.
28.
Nobody gets us by 4 touchdowns.
I'm going Clemson.
But Maryland.
I'm going Maryland. Listen, I know you guys beat them last year. It was a great win. And at that point, you were
2
playing
years
really
ago.
good. Or 2 years ago, you were playing
Last
really
year
good.
we should have beat them in Clemson.
What was the score last year?
We lost to them in Clemson by 4, but we had them beat. They made
That's
a play at the end of the
yeah,
game.
Yeah. I know the history tells you.
We play them tough.
The history tells you to take Syracuse in this game. Like another team that burned me against Maryland. I'm going against them this week, and I'll take Clemson somehow laying 28 points. I'll probably throw that.
Give me the Cuse. Let's go.
What I'll do with that game and the Bama game, and maybe even the USF game, is that might be a 3-team parlay
Cuse money line.
to get your 10. Get your 10 points. Money line.
Cuse money line.
I might put $20 on the Q's money line now. You got me in. You got
20. You just might as well flush out 20. Put $2 on it.
20. Let's get aggressive.
Go-
If they win, I'm fucking flying around.
Oh, of course.
If they win on $20.
Yeah,
What are they? What are they? What are they?
Plus 13.20.
Oh my God! I might put 100.
No, you won't.
Pay the house off.
You only would win 13.20, but
It's a lot of money.
Be solid,
1,300.
yeah, be solid.
Shit, I got a 1,300 from MGM for a 2.5-second clip.
Hey,
Oh! I did message the guy back
Hey,
and say,
man!
I got about 1,000 more of these.
Yeah.
Feel free to use them all.
ton more clips. Lot of clips.
Use every one. Gotta try to be a stay-at-home dad.
Florida State at Virginia. Virginia minus 7.5.
Real quick to the family before you get into that pick. If you want a lot of morning this comes out so wrong every time. If you want a little morning wood in your life and you want us Mondays and Fridays and every Monday and Friday, share the hell out of this show. Comment the hell out of this show. If you want both of us quitting our regular jobs, share the hell out of it.
Let's go.
Comment the hell out of it. And
I'm
tell
waiting for
everybody
that
you
day.
know
I
about
can't-
A2D Radio.
I can't wait for that day.
Because we want to come every day.
God, I've been waiting for that day.
We would love to do shows
Oh, Monday
us
through
every
Friday.
morning. But we need the people that be here
We need
with
you.
us because it's all about you guys.
The people.
It's all about the people.
I can't wait for that day. Are you kidding me? Can't wait for it. All right, so Florida State at Virginia. Virginia minus 7.5. Give me FSU. I feel like that's too many points to give them. I know they're not as good this year, but
Sean Kyle says hashtag house husband.
Virginia.
you like Virginia, okay.
Yeah, I like Virginia
Florida
too.
State is just terrible.
They're not a good football team.
This one, how about this? Old Chippa. Oklahoma at UCLA. Oklahoma laying 23 on the road. Give me Oklahoma. UCLA stinks.
Yeah.
The Chippa has sunk. He stinks now. What happened to the Chippa?
That's a lot of freaking points there too.
It's a lot of points.
Another one that might be thrown into to maybe a 4-team day now. We might be at a 4-team day. Get more points and give me Oklahoma.
Lord Almighty.
You don't have to touch it, Kyle.
Does
pretty much
Oklahoma get 4 straight or 3 straight Heisman Trophy winners?
I mean, it's Big 12 defenses, so you know he's going to get numbers.
Bless you.
It's all about whether they win. If they can make the playoffs, then he's going to be right there. Because as much as I talk shit about Syracuse playing Clemson well, I mean, Clemson's probably going to roll right through the ACC this year. And if Bama gets through the SEC with how good it is, Hurt or what the fuck's his name?
Jalen Hurt.
Well, Hurts will be there in the end if Oklahoma goes undefeated, beats Texas, they'll be there. He'll be there because he's going to put numbers up against those other teams in the Big 12. Kansas, he probably throws for 6.
Yeah.
Games like that. So his numbers will be there. So he's got a shot at it. He'll be up there with Tua, Trevor.
Speaking of Kansas, I know it's Les Miles' first year, and then Mad Hatter hasn't had a chance to really put his stamp on it.
Yeah.
But how do you lose to Coastal Carolina?
Yeah, it's a rough one.
At home.
Coastal Carolina's
At home.
got a solid squad, but they're not even D1, right?
They're
D1
AA.
AA.
Yeah, they're
FCS.
But
Yeah.
plus, halfway through the week, they had Dorian hit them.
Wow, that's
So they got displaced, and they still come into your house and beat you.
They came in with Dorian.
Wow.
Wiped them out.
Yeah.
Wow, that's rough. Yeah, that's rough. But Kansas, that's a basketball school. Let's be honest.
What's a $10 bet to win $200K? Oh, a 20-team parlay. Yeah. Yeah, no, you would. Sometimes you got to risk it to get it.
Risk
Sean
it
Kyle
to get
says.
the biscuit.
All right, fam. So that was a great first friggin' morning, Wood.
I had a good time.
Real great time. Look to see you. Well, hopefully maybe see you this Monday. Worst case, we're going to see you Friday. That's guaranteed. Fridays are always going to be guaranteed for us.
We're trying to see you Monday. I don't know what he's talking about.
Well,
I'll be here Monday.
Well, Sunday night's going to be a late night. We
I'm fine with
got
that.
the watch party. I know.
Listen, I've been doing that my whole life. I'll be fine.
He's been more than wooding it and drinking his entire life.
My whole life. I'll throw a couple back Sunday, and I'll be ready to go Monday morning.
Fam, stay tuned tonight, 8 o'clock. You have the Philly Sports guys
Especially
here.
if we lose in Atlanta, God forbid, then we're going to have to come on and come hard.
Yeah, because the people love losses.
Yep.
They love talking about losses.
The only thing better than a win's a loss in radio.
So stay tuned tonight. You'll have Philly Sports guys right here, 8 p.m. Eastern
PSG,
time.
check them out.
HUD Radio, HUD Live. One more comment before we roll out of here, which was a good one. Where's it at?
Check out Jake's Sunday, right? Jake and Tyler or
Saturday.
Sorry.
Jake, Ty, and I assume Kyle. Will all be here.
Little weekly roundup.
Little weekly roundup. They'll be diving into
Saturday afternoon. Check them out. I'm sure they'll be going heavy football talk.
Ed says nothing like watching, I guess, SportsCenter with the short skirt Carrie Champion has on, muted and listening to A2D. Let's go. Love it. A little double dip.
Yeah, good, because you don't want to listen to SportsCenter.
Double dip talk. Fam, like I said, thanks for joining us. Shows weekly here at A2D Radio. If you're into the podcast game, we are on Spotify, Spreaker, Google Play, and SoundCloud. You can find us there as well as all our social platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. A2D Radio is where you can find us. We love y'all. Thanks for making our first morning wood come out rock solid.
Really stand up.
Thank you, Gibson Mayer LLC, our certified public accountant. Make them yours. Find them on the web, gibsonmayer.com, as well as our doc, Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, located Burlington, Cherry Hill, Princeton location. Find them on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com, and make sure you join us, ATD Eagles Watch Party, this Sunday night, 7 to 11, Pinsetters Bar and Bowl, Merchantville, New Jersey. We'll see you there. We out.